It's Monday. It's a Monday up in here. Let's do this.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are ready for an incredible Monday morning. I know I am absolutely ready to take on this incredible day. Dude, today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, May 6th, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, May 6, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this incredible day. Are you with me? Let's make the absolute most of this incredible day. And in order to do so, I just want to go ahead and kick today off right away. We're going to mix things up. I'm going to kick today off right away. Let's dance, man. Let's get to dancing. Let's get this show kicked off the right way. I'm super excited. Got an incredible show to you today. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right, I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. It will, dude. I'm telling you, it'll make a massive impact. When you hit that share button, make sure you title your share and also make sure you like this show. But more importantly, this is the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say good morning, and I'll say, what up? You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Liza Myers Borges. How you doing, Keith Hightower? It looks like Eric Willeroy is up in here. How you doing, Jeff Baker? And my man, Scott Simons. What's up, Janelle Griego? How you doing, T. Lynch? Shauna Phillips is up in the house. Whitney Wells is in the house. Mr. Mike Stevens is up in here this morning. How you doing, Charlie McHale and Nathaniel Banks? Joe Leach. What up, Joe Leach? Roberta Rose Haycraft is up in here. Whitney Wells, Amy Bach, Beth Workman. Yes, Beth. I am so glad you're here. Kurt Allen McFarland. Pow! Let me get this one back. I gotta bring it back. Where am I at? Right over here. I gotta bring it back. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Pow! There it is. What's up, man? Leanne Ryan Smith is up in here. Scott Nadal, Keith McKenzie, Travis Flaherty. I love it. Everybody's up in here Monday morning. How you doing? BG Campbell and Jerry Peppers, Brian Olsen, and of course, my man, the one and only Josh. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We are off and running Monday morning, first thing. Hey, DJ, yo, do me a favor, cut the music. Pow. Good morning. Today is Monday, May 6th, 2019. Man, we got an incredible show, dude. This weekend was a little bit crazy for me. This weekend, it started off Friday. My amazing wife, Leslie Ann Lundy, she was a guest here on Hashtag Rise and Grind, which I never would have imagined. My wife up super early in the morning on the show with me, 5:30. She's been getting up earlier and earlier. She's starting to understand the power of a powerful morning routine. And so she's been getting up earlier and earlier, and she was able to be on the show. And I believe it was a true blessing for all of you. It was definitely a blessing for me. So if you missed Friday's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind, make sure you go back. You can find that episode on YouTube, youtube.com/Glenn Lundy. If you go there, you can find that episode. It was incredible with my wife. Then over the weekend, I was thinking about this lady right here, dude. I don't know, but this girl is just there's just something really special about BG Campbell. If you're not friends with her, you need to make sure that you are, because BG Campbell got me thinking again. She got me thinking about this group, Hashtag Rise and Grind, what it's all about. She tells her story of transformation, how she started watching the show. She started applying 5 things every single day to change her life, and she brought herself from pits of despair to where she's now rising and inspiring others. And so she inspired me this weekend to really take a hard look at hashtag Rise and Grind. What is it about? What is the transformation that it helps people go through? What does that look like, and how do we continue to enhance that and grow that going forward? So thank you, BG, straight up, Miss Bambi, straight up shout out to you to continue to push and encourage and inspire others to keep on moving. I love it. We also had a crazy Derby ruling, right? We had a disqualification for the first time in 145 years of the Kentucky Derby. The winner got disqualified. And this picture right here says 1,000 words, man. This is the horse that was surrounded by flowers and people and cheers and jeers, and then got disqualified and took a long, lonely walk back to the stables. What an incredible, historic event that was just, it's just amazing. Moments like that, will be remembered for all time, forever and ever going forward. So it was an incredible weekend. It kind of helps. I'm more excited about it because I had the horse that did take third but got moved up to second, and that did well for my bets. Also, I spent the day yesterday in the emergency room with Miss Savannah Rain Lundy, her and my wife, and we had our littlest, Miss Oakland. But we spent the day in the emergency room yesterday. It's a little bit of a scare, a little bit of an appendix flare-up. However, Savannah Rain Lundy is doing A-OK, and it was really unique and truly a blessing, because you never think that taking your kid to the ER is going to be a great way to spend a Sunday. But to be honest, it caused my wife and I to just slow down, spend some time alone. It was just the four of us in a room all day long, and it truly became a blessing. We had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of fun. It was just crazy to kind of strip everything away and just like the simplest form, me, my wife, my daughter, and the new baby, and it was really neat. Don't get me wrong, I love all of my other kids. It was just a peaceful moment, if that makes sense. So that's what my weekend looked like. I've also been working on a couple major projects with hashtag Rise and Grind. One of the projects I've been working on is we've got this conference called Grow Your Business for God's Sake that's going to be going on down in Nashville, Tennessee. Grow Your Business for God's Sake in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm super excited to get together with Rise and Grinders and people of Tennessee and entrepreneurs and business leaders and people in management positions, as well as these incredible speakers right here to be able to pour into you guys. So if you haven't got your tickets for that yet, you can go to growyourbusinessforgodsake.com, or for short, you can go to growforgod.com and you can get your tickets. Make sure you meet up with me in Nashville. Also, I've been working on this.
Good morning. All my people for the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time, daily mo.
So I've been working on that video and the song with Mr. Tony Tino Washington, Tony with the Keys. We've been working on that, and we have that anthem, the Rise and Grind anthem, and that video will be launching this coming Saturday, May 11th. That will be launching with a pre-sale, and then it'll actually launch on iTunes and all that stuff on May 17th. So we're hoping to blow this stinking thing up. So mark your calendars. May 17th, we'll release the full video. You'll also be able to pre-order the song, and I need every single one of you to pre-order that song, and then grab 5 of your friends and get them all to pre-order that song too, because if we can push this thing up in the ranks, we can take the Rise and Grind anthem worldwide. We can take my man Tony with the Keys and make him a household name. We have that power. We have that ability. And so I'm going to need your help on that this Saturday, May 11th. If you want more information, text the word Tony, Tony, text the word Tony to 345345, and I'll make sure to remind you on Saturday that I need you to help me with this launch. This week, this weekend, as I thought about different things, I thought, man, we need to kind of pull together real quick. We've got a lot of new members in the group, a lot of new members that have been in the group. We've had 700-800 new members that have joined the group here in just the last couple weeks. So we've had a lot of new members, and I thought, man, we need to do a series this week called Hashtag Rise and Grind. That's the name of this week's series. We need to really dive into what is Hashtag Rise and Grind. Like, what's the past? What's its history? What's its present? What does the future of Rise and Grind look like? We need to really dive in and define and make sure that anybody that's new, or a good refresher for anybody that's been watching this show and been a part of this group for a while, of what we really are about, why it's important what we do. And we really need to define that so we can all be on mission, so we can continue to move forward, right? So this week on Hashtag Rise and Grind is going to be an incredible week for you to invite your friends, right? Any of your friends, if they've never seen the show or don't know what's going on with the show, this is an incredible week to invite people invite them to the show, because we're really going to break it down every day this week. We're going to define why we're here, what we do, and why it's so important. This is also a great time, like if you want to explain to your coworkers. I know some of you have coworkers that they're like, dude, you're just drinking the Kool-Aid on this Rise and Grind. I don't understand what it's all about, right? You got your coworkers that are all up in your grill. This is a great week for you to invite your coworkers, bring them in to Rise and Grind, show them what it is that you're watching, why it's important to you, the value that it has. We'll talk about that all this week. This is also a great time if you're in a leadership position. It's a great time to get your teams on board. Like, okay, guys, we're all going to on board. Here's what we're going to do this week. We're going to watch this show called Hashtag Rise and Grind. I'm going to explain to you what it's all about, but it's a great way to get your team all on the same page. And it's also a great week if you need to throw a bow, if you need to drop an elbow on a family member, there's somebody you know that needs to get their butt up out of bed, needs to get up off the couch, drop a bow on them and bring them in here, because this is going to be an incredible week for them to learn what this is all about and why it is so important. This is the week that we're going to get a fresh reminder and also a reboot, because as human beings, as you know and I know, we tend to get complacent, and sometimes we forget the why, right? We forget why are we doing this? Why did I even start doing this to begin with? Like, where did this come from? Why is this important? Like, sometimes we just kind of get complacent and we forget. So this week, we're going to bring that back. I'm going to remind you guys why you're here, why this is important. We're going to break down exactly what it is, what our mission is, where we're going, where we came from. So great week for you to invite your friends. Now, for those of you that don't know, and a reminder for the rest of you, there are three components that make up Hashtag Rise and Grind, this thing, this Rise and Grind Nation that you see the shirts. There are three major components that make this thing up, okay? The first component that makes up Hashtag Rise and Grind is this show right here. You're watching it right now, 5:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We come together here, 5:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. We come together here to start off our day in a powerful way, right? The show is always going to be motivational, inspirational, and educational. We're always going to teach something. We're going to learn something. We're going to come together in community and just start off on the right foot. That's always going to happen. Now, if you can't watch the show live at 5:30 a.m. Eastern, you can catch it later on YouTube on replay at youtube.com/Glenn Lundy, or you can also watch it at 8:30 Eastern, which is 5:30 Pacific time. You can watch it again in what's called a watch party. So the show goes live again in the group. And that's an opportunity for you to come together. For those of you that are on the West Coast or that get up a little bit later, it's an opportunity for you to still come together in community and have all the chat and all the talking during the show, so on and so forth, okay? So the show makes up one component. The second component of Hashtag Rise and Grind is this right here. And what this is this is the group. Okay, we have an online group. You got to search for it. It's called Hashtag Rise and Grind. This group now has over 27,000 members. And what you're going to find in the group is you're going to find that you're going to have positive posts, inspirational posts, educational posts. And this is just an incredible community of human beings that all come together. We meet up in this group and we serve one another. We serve one another. We lift one another up. We encourage one another. There's all kinds of videos that you'll see in here. There's all kinds of silly stuff. There's people that are vulnerable, people that are being open and honest. It's just an incredible community of individuals that all come together every single day. You want to talk about filling your feeds with some positivity? Like if you currently notice that your Facebook feed is filled with nothing but negative politics and all this other crazy stuff, I'm telling you, you got to join hashtag Rise and Grind the group, because you're going to find that your feed will change instantly into a powerful force in your life. It's amazing what it means to be a part of this group, hashtag Rise and Grind. So that's component 2. Component 1 is the show. Component 2 is we have the group. Component 3 is what we called hashtag Rise and Grind offline. And so what offline is we're not just a community of people who get together, sit in our rooms in our pajamas, and hang out on Facebook and say that we're making an impact. It doesn't work like that. What it is actually a family. We've become a family, 27,000 strong, that goes out and does things together offline. So some of the things that we do together offline is this guy right here, for example. This is Joe Turner on the left. Joe Turner owns a company called Recovery Warriors out of Paris, Kentucky. And there on the right, you're going to see Austin Smith. Now, Austin Smith, I found him walking down the street in the middle of the rain. Austin Smith was a homeless gentleman. And I picked up Austin and I said, "Hey, Austin, we're gonna help you out a little bit." And we ended up putting him in a hotel. We got him a little bit of food, and I thought that was gonna be the end of it. But no. The hashtag Rise and Grind group, all of a sudden, everybody rose up so that we could help this kid offline. And we ended up getting him a phone, and we raised some money for him, and we got him a job, and we got him a place to live, and all of these things. And I was on the phone with my man, Austin Smith, just yesterday, and I am glad to tell every single one of you in the hashtag Rise and Grind group that Mr. Austin is now on step 10. He's on steps 10, actually 11 and 12 of his 12-step program, and he's actually reached the point where he now is at the point where he can sponsor other people. He's been sober since we picked him up. He's been doing great. He's holding down a job. He's raising money. He's got saving money. He's got a girlfriend that they're doing really, really well. They care about each other on a deep, deep, deep level. So we gave, as a group, hashtag Rise and Grind, gave Austin Smith an opportunity and a leg up, and this dude right here is running with it. And that's one of the amazing things that we do here as a Rise and Grind family. Something else that we've done, we've got the McLeans. We were running down cancer with our good friends Derek and Jill McLean. They've been a part of this group forever. We raised over $15,000 to support them as they fight cancer. What an incredible thing that this group has done offline. Now, of course, we also have offline things like the events where we all get together, we come together and we learn from each other, we strategize together. So you've got events, you've got charitable things, there's all kinds of stuff that we do offline. So those are the 3 major components of hashtag Rise and Grind. We've got the show, we've got the group, and we've got offline. Now, ultimately, when you say, okay, well, what is Rise and Grind? And I know I'm talking fast today because I'm trying to get a lot in, and I'm trying to stay within some time constraints because I really want to make sure that every minute you share with me is a minute that is valued and that is powerful, okay? So, listen, what is hashtag Rise and Grind, man? What is it? What is it? Dude, here's what it is. It's a way of life. Okay, it's a way of life. First and foremost, it's a way of life. See, we have made a choice here in hashtag Rise and Grind. We've made a choice to wake up a certain way. We wake up a certain way every single day. All right, now there's a couple components to that. Well, Glenn, how do you wake up? Okay, well, we wake up early, first of all, before most people. Now, why is that important? Well, we wake up early before most people because that's when it's quietest. That's when it's quietest and we can really dig in and do some things for ourselves. We can take care of ourselves so that we can go out there and serve the rest of the world as the day progresses. We also wake up early so we can get a leg up on our competition. If our competition's getting up at 7:30 and we can get up at 4:30, we got 3 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's great. That's 21. That's an extra half a week. Do that times 52 weeks, man. You're picking up 26 weeks a year on other people, getting that competitive advantage, which is incredible, right? At 26 weeks a year, that math's not right. But anyways, you're getting a big leg up. So we get up early before others, and we do 5 things. 5 things every single day to start your day. And those 5 things are really simple. Number 1, we don't hit the snooze button. We don't hit the snooze button, and there's a multitude of reasons to that, and we don't have time to get into all of it right now today, but we never hit the snooze button. Number 2 is we don't grab our phones first thing in the morning. We do not allow text messages, emails, and the outside world to take over our first hour. Like, we got up early for a reason, so the rest of the world couldn't come in. They're going to come in all day. So we don't touch our phones first thing in the morning. Number 3 thing that we do is we write down our gratitude list and our goals, the things that we are thankful for. What are we thankful for? And then we lead into our goals, daily goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. Now, why do we go gratitude first? Well, sometimes we could go right into goals from a place of lack. Well, I wish I had this. Well, I wish I had that. Well, I'm here to tell you that wishes, my dad used to say, wish in one hand, in the other, and see which one fills up faster. Wishes aren't going to get you anywhere. What we want to do is we want to come from a place where we are thankful for what we have. However, we are excited and stretching and reaching for more. Does that make sense? Thankful for what we have, but excited and reaching and stretching for more. So we always want to start from a place of gratitude. Then we go into our goals. The 4th thing that we do every single day is we take care of ourselves on a physical level. We got to take care of the temple. We got to take care of the body. We got to work on the guns. We got to make sure that we're putting ourselves in a position to be successful for an incredibly long time going ahead. So we got to be healthy. And the 5th and foremost, what I feel is the most important part of the whole thing is once we have all this energy, once we're all jacked up, once we're all jacked, we're like, yeah, I didn't hit the snooze button. That's right. I didn't let anybody take my morning. That's right. I did my gratitude and my goals. That's right. I got my swole on. That's right. Now we're going to go out into the world and send out a positive message. We're going to encourage somebody else, lift somebody else, because that's what it's all about, my friends. It's all about serving others. So we set the tone, members of the Rise and Grind family, we set the tone every single day, and we leave nothing left to chance by doing so. Every single day we get a reboot. Every single day we remind ourselves how thankful we are for what we have. Every single day we're setting goals to challenge ourselves and push ourselves forward. Every single day we do that. Here's a member. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Every single day we do that here as a member of the Rise and Grind family. Okay. There shouldn't be anybody in here in the studio, but I swear I heard something. Anyway, number 2. Second thing that makes up hashtag Rise and Grind. Like, what is it? Well, hashtag Rise and Grind is a commitment to becoming your best self. It's a commitment to you becoming your best self. You see, I believe that if we can change the way you start your day, it'll make a massive impact in your life. I truly believe that. And see, as a human being, it is way too easy to be average. Way too easy to be average. And see, when we fall into this average mindset lifestyle, what ends up happening is that opens up the doors for something called drifting, and it opens up the doors for disease, mental disease, depressions. All of these things settle in when we become average, because you weren't born to be average. You see, you were not born to be average. You were born to continue to rise and evolve and make an impact on this planet. That's what you were born for. Rise, evolve, impact. And so when we fall into a place of complacency, when we fall into a place where we allow ourselves to be averaged and to do just enough to get by, we're setting ourselves up to be 100% against what's in our DNA. So we rise early and attack these 5 things every single day. because we are committed to becoming the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Make sense? That's why we roll. We're not just a bunch of crazy people that wake up early just to wake up early and say we wake up early. That's not it. There's a system, it's a formula, it's a process for us to become the absolute best versions so that we can go out there and make a massive impact on this planet. Third thing you need to know about hashtag Rise and Grind is it is an understanding. Everybody, as a member of hashtag Rise and Grind, we understand that there's a process to growth. It is a process. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's an actual process. It's called change, struggle, grow, succeed. So first we make a mental change. We decide we have to change. And then once we make the change, the next thing that comes along is struggle. Every single time, there is no change without struggle. So we change, we struggle, and then we grow. The growth is after the struggle. We actually seek and embrace struggles because we know there's growth in that. And on the other side of growth is success, change, struggle, grow, succeed. So it's commitment to becoming self. We wake up the same way every single day. It's an understanding of the growth process. And ultimately, it is a development of character. Hashtag Rise and Grind. The whole thing, all of it, the show, the doing things offline, the group, it's all about developing your character. Because you see, you can't take anything with you. No matter how much money you build up, no matter how many cars you have or how big your house is or any of that stuff, none of that is going to go with you when this life is over. The only thing that is going to determine your legacy on this earth and your life in the next is your character. That's it. Your character is going to determine how you're remembered and what eternity looks like for you. It's all going to come down to your character. And so hashtag Rise and Grind is a place where we come together as a family and we help each other develop character. That's it. We help each other develop character by lifting each other up, by helping each other rise, by serving others, by being disciplined to the grind, by embracing the struggles. All of these things are to develop character, which ultimately is going to determine your legacy. You see, hashtag Rise and Grind is a process used to stay uncomfortable and make an impact. You see, we're most comfortable in life right before death, and I'm not ready to die yet. The key to a happy life is growth. Continuing to grow, continuing to get better, continuing to rise every single day in a way that you evolve into the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be so that you can go out into the world and make an impact. You have a responsibility on this planet to make an impact, and being a part of the Rise and Grind family can help you do that. I'm going to say that for you one more time. Our goal is so that you can rise every single day in a way that you evolve into the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be so that you can go out into the world and make a massive impact. That's what it's all about, because you, my friend, are a child of God, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already starting to make good decisions. You're watching hashtag Rise and Grind. You join the group. You're all up in here. You're doing these things offline. And all these things that you're doing, I want you to know they're making an impact. They're making an impact. No matter how small, it's making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. It's made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So if you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. That's right there. Go to GlennLundy.com. You can do that. If you need some Rise and Grind gear, you can go to GlennLundy.com and get some Rise and Grind gear there. But most importantly, I need you to come back tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again. Invite your friends, bring your family members, bring your coworkers. This is the week that we're going to break down. Tomorrow we'll talk about the history of hashtag Rise and Grind, but we're going to talk about the history, the past, the present, the future, what it all looks like. It's going to be an incredible week. I hope you have an amazing, amazing, amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag rise and grind.